When people ask how I'm doing, I answer automatically, not honestly. It's like a reflex at this point, something wired into me without permission. The words come out before I even check in with myself. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. Can't complain. And I say it with just enough confidence to make it believable. Just enough ease in my voice so no one looks twice. It's strange how natural it feels to lie like that. Not even a dramatic lie, just a soft one. A quiet adjustment to reality. Something small enough that nobody questions it, but big enough that it hides everything. I don't even pause anymore. There's no hesitation, no moment where I consider telling the truth. Because the truth isn't something you can just drop into casual conversation. The truth doesn't fit into how have you been or what's new with you. The truth is messy. It's uncomfortable. It lingers too long in the air. So instead, I give them what they expect. What keeps things moving? What keeps me safe? Because what am I supposed to say, really? That I checked my bank account 3 times today and felt worse every single time? That I opened it, hoping something would look different, even though I knew it wouldn't? That weird moment where you stare at the number like maybe you're reading it wrong. Like maybe your eyes just need a second to adjust and suddenly it'll make sense. But it doesn't. It never does. It just sits there, unchanged, quietly reminding you of everything you've been trying not to think about. Or should I tell them about how I avoid looking at it altogether sometimes? How I'll go days pretending it doesn't exist. Swiping my card like everything's fine, like I'm not keeping a running calculation in the back of my head. Like I'm not doing that thing where I estimate instead of checking, because somehow that feels less real. Less final. Like if I don't see the exact number, I still have some control over the story. Yeah, I'm good. I've gotten really good at sounding okay. It's almost impressive, actually. The way I can sit in a conversation about money and not let anything slip. The way I nod at the right moments, laugh at the right parts, react like I'm on the same level as everyone else. People talk about savings, investments, plans for the future, and I just blend in. I say things like, yeah, I've been thinking about that too, or I need to get better with that, like it's just a casual thing. Like it's not this constant weight sitting quietly in the background of my life. It's all performance, subtle but constant. And the scary part is, it works. No one questions it. No one looks at me like something's off. Because from the outside, nothing is off. I've learned how to present the right version of myself. A version that fits into the conversation. A version that doesn't raise eyebrows or invite follow-up questions. A version that feels normal. But it's fragile. It only works as long as nobody digs deeper. As long as the conversation stays surface level. Because the second someone asks one more question, just one layer deeper, it all starts to fall apart. What are you saving for? How much have you put aside? Are you investing yet? Simple questions. Normal questions, the kind people ask without thinking. But for me, they land differently. It's like everything slows down for a second. Like my brain has to scramble to keep up. And suddenly, I'm not really in the conversation anymore. I'm inside my own head, searching for an exit. Looking for the quickest way to redirect things without making it obvious. I'll laugh, make a joke, turn the question back on them. What about you is one of my favorites. It buys time. It shifts attention. It keeps me from having to say anything real. Because saying something real feels exposing. Not in a dramatic way. Not like some big reveal. But in a quiet, uncomfortable way. Like being seen in a light I've been carefully avoiding. Like standing in a room where everyone else seems put together, and I'm just pretending. Hoping no one notices the cracks. And I know logically that I'm not the only one. I know there are other people doing the same thing. Smiling, nodding, saying, I'm good when they're not. But logic doesn't really help in those moments. Because it doesn't feel shared, it feels personal. Isolated. Like I'm the only one who missed something important. Like everyone else got instructions for how to handle life, how to manage money, how to stay on track. And I just didn't. So I stick to the script. I'm doing all right. Even when all right means I'm constantly calculating things in my head. Running numbers before I agree to anything. Thinking about how much something costs before I even decide if I want it. Turning simple decisions into quiet mental negotiations. Can I afford this? Should I be spending this? What happens later if I do? Even when all right means avoiding certain situations altogether. saying no to things I want to say yes to. Not because I don't care, but because I'm trying to stay in control of something that already feels unstable. Choosing the safer option, the cheaper option, the invisible option. Even when all right means I'm tired. Not physically tired, not the kind sleep fixes, just mentally tired. Tired of thinking about it, tired of carrying it around, tired of the constant awareness that money is always there, quietly influencing everything. Every choice, every plan, every conversation. Because it's not just about money. It never really is. It's about what it represents. Or at least what it feels like it represents. It feels like progress. Or lack of it. It feels like responsibility, like capability, like proof that you're doing things right. And when it's not where you think it should be, it starts to feel like something's wrong with you, like you're behind. Like you should be further ahead by now, like you missed your chance somewhere along the way and now you're just trying to catch up without anyone noticing how far back you are. And that feeling, it sticks. It follows you into conversations, into quiet moments, into random thoughts in the middle of the night. It turns something practical into something personal. Something that should just be numbers into something that feels like identity. And the worst part is, nobody really talks about it like that. Everyone talks about money in a clean way. A structured way, tips, strategies, advice, how to save more, earn more, invest better. It's all very logical, very controlled. But the emotional side of it, the quiet shame, the overthinking, the pretending, that part stays hidden. So you think it's just you. You think you're the only one who feels this weird mix of stress and silence around it. The only one who avoids certain conversations. The only one who answers, "I'm good," without meaning it. And because nobody says it out loud, it stays that way. Unspoken, contained, managed. I've gotten really good at managing it, keeping everything just below the surface, not letting it spill into places where it doesn't belong, maintaining that version of myself that fits, that functions, that doesn't make things awkward, because that's the goal, isn't it? Don't make it awkward. Don't make people uncomfortable. Don't turn a simple question into something heavy. So I don't. I keep it light. I keep it simple. I keep it moving. I'm good. I'm all right. Things are fine. And maybe people believe it. Maybe they don't. It's hard to tell. No one really pushes. No one really pauses long enough to question it. Because we're all kind of doing the same thing in different ways. Keeping things smooth. Keeping things easy. But sometimes I wonder, if someone did pause, if someone looked a little closer, would I even tell the truth? Or would I just double down on the same answer? Because at this point, it's not just about what I say to other people. It's about what I've started saying to myself. And that's where it gets a bit uncomfortable. Because the line between pretending and believing starts to blur. And I'm not always sure which side I'm on anymore. So yeah, when people ask how I'm doing, I answer automatically. Not honestly, and maybe they don't notice. Or maybe they do. Maybe they hear it in the slight pause before I speak. Maybe they see it in the way I shift the conversation just a little too quickly. Maybe they recognize it because they're doing the exact same thing. Saying the same words, hiding the same thoughts, carrying the same quiet weight. And if that's true, then maybe none of us are really being honest. We're just agreeing not to look too closely.